welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss a new video. And today I have part 2 on how to grow your natural hair fast. And as you guys can see, I finally have my curls back. I literally have been rocking like a rod set for the last month or so, literally on and off, and I could not wait to get my curly hair back. Like, I literally miss it when it's not like in this natural curly state. But anyhow, I have a list so I can stay on topic of my 5 tips on how to grow your natural hair fast. I'm going to piggyback off the first video, so if you haven't watched the first video, I will list the link in the description bar below. But let's get into it. Tip number 1 is protein treatments. And I'm just gonna say this, whether you're low porosity, high porosity, everyone needs protein treatments. And I'm gonna show you what I use. I use the AthoG 2-step treatment. It is the liquid and the balancing moisturizer. What you're going to do is you're gonna put the liquid, I put mine in a spray bottle. So I put this in a spray bottle. You're gonna wash your hair really, really well, and you're gonna go through with the liquid. Step number 1, go through with that, saturate your hair until it's completely saturated, and you're gonna sit under a hooded dryer and let that protein dry into your hair. You're not gonna wanna agitate it or try to comb it after that because it gets really hard and stiff, and you're gonna rinse it out. And then you're gonna follow up with the balancing moisturizer. Now, I have low porosity hair, so low porosity hair does not need a lot of protein. So I only do this treatment maybe once or twice a year, usually after I get like a silk press, or if I've used too much heat in my hair. I definitely want to follow up with a protein treatment. Now, this is going to be great for you high porosity girls, and definitely great for those who have color in their hair or use, like I said, heat tools a lot. Now, if you're low porosity, you're going to want to follow up with like a deep conditioner, and I use the Honey Miracle hair mask. Like, this is my new fave. It is super moisturizing, and it doesn't contain any proteins that I know of. So if you're low porosity, even after the balancing moisturizer, please follow up with something really moisturizing as a deep conditioner. So my tip number 2 is going to be pre-poo with oils. Now, if you don't know what a pre-poo is, it's something you do before you wash your hair. So it's like a conditioning treatment before you wash your hair. I pre-poo with either coconut oil or olive oil. So what I'll do is I'll saturate my hair with olive oil or coconut oil, and then I will let it sit on my hair for 4 to 5 or 6 hours, and then I follow up with washing my hair. And I'll show you guys, let me make sure I know where it's at. This is my olive oil. I just put it in a little bottle with a nozzle. And then I have my coconut oil, and I usually just literally scoop it out of the jar and put it in these little containers, but that's my coconut oil. And I usually tie my hair up with a satin scarf, and I lay around for 5 or 6 hours until it's wash time. And sometimes I do this like literally for hours. Sometimes I'll go to sleep, do it right before bedtime, wake up and wash my hair. Now, what that's going to do for your hair is it's going to help, you know, keep some of the oils and moisture in your hair when washing. So it'll help from the shampoo stripping out all the oils in your hair. It's great to help with detangling and things like that. So it's just a great thing to do. So if you're not pre-pooing, you should definitely try to pre-poo, because it's definitely going to help you retain length. And that's how you grow your hair long, fast. You're retaining that length, your hair is getting longer and also stronger. Number 3 is a big one, and at one point in time I was not doing this, and I have learned my lesson. Balance your protein and your moisture. So you don't want to have too much protein or too much moisture. If you have too much protein, your hair is too strong, it's going to break, it's going to be very brittle, and you don't want that. If you have too much moisture, your hair is not going to be strong enough. It's going to be limp, gummy, just not hold a curl really well, and it's going to break and shed a lot. So you want to definitely have a good protein moisture balance. And by doing this, I tell you guys, you have to look at the product, the ingredients in the products. So I'm going to show you a few products that are protein products and a few products that are moisture products. Okay, so this is my leave-in. It's by Camille Rose. It's the Honey Hydrate. This doesn't contain any proteins, and things that don't contain proteins usually have the word hydrate. hydrate. So it's going to be hydrating to your hair. The first ingredient in this is honey. And honey is a humectant which draws moisture from the air into your hair. So this is going to be a great moisturizing product. The next thing is the Manuka Honey and Mafira Oil Intensive Hydration Leave-In Milk. Again, you see the word hydration. This is a really great leave-in conditioner. It's very moisturizing. Once again, it contains honey. And then this is the Camille Rose Curl Love, and this is another one of my leave-ins. And as you can see, it has moisture milk. So you see that all the things that don't really contain any protein use the word moisture, hydrate, things like that. Now the things that contain protein, I'll show you one of my leave-ins, is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. This is, you know, a great leave-in for those high porosity girls. I don't use this very often. I just use this when my hair has too much moisture. I'll use a little bit of this, but it's not my go-to. And it has in it coconut oil. Of course, coconut oil helps your hair retain protein. So it has coconut oil. It has hydrolyzed silk amino acids. That's considered protein. So it has a lot of ingredients that are considered protein. Another protein, the Argan Oil Leave-In Strength and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. And as you see, strength, it's going to contain protein. And this stuff has a lot of protein. Hydrolyzed keratin, hydrolyzed wheat protein. Yes, it has a good bit of protein. And those are the words that you look for: hydrolyzed wheat protein, keratin, those type of things, collagen. Collagen. I do believe all of those things are considered protein. So look at the ingredients that are in your products and look at the wording. Strength. The other one said reparative. Those are things that are going to strengthen your hair, and they usually contain protein. So you definitely want to have a balance. So usually I will do a very moisturizing leave-in. Sometimes I will go in and use this because it has a lot of protein in it, but I'll use a little of this, spray it in my hair, and then I'll do a very moisturizing leave-in. And then I'll follow up with a gel that may or may not have protein, or a moisturizing gel like this Argan Oil Eco Style Gel. It's really, really good. It does have hydrolyzed wheat protein in it, but it's pretty moisturizing to my hair. So my hair, even though I'm low porosity, my hair actually likes protein, but it has to be hydrolyzed protein. So my hair can take protein, just not a lot. But I would just want to, warn you guys, when you're trying to, keep your hair long and strong and healthy, you want to make sure you're balancing it. You don't want to use all products with protein and no moisture. You don't want to use all moisture products and no protein. Balance it out. Use a little bit of both. Tip number 4 is reduce heat. Now, tell you a little story. Last year, I had my hair silk pressed twice. First time in probably 4 years that I've ever had my hair silk pressed, and I don't want to say that I regret it, but my hair is definitely not, it does not do well with heat. And although I took really good care of it, I definitely started to see little, breakage here and there. My curls weren't as, they weren't popping. My hair didn't seem to have a lot of strength to it. So of course I followed up with a protein treatment, but I really had to baby my hair after. Then I went back for a second round around Christmas, and honestly guys, I think I'm done with the silk presses for now, just because heat is not my friend. Now my daughter, who's natural as well, she doesn't wear her hair curly, she's kind of like the straight natural, her hair can handle heat. She gets her hair straightened probably every 3 or 4 months, and her hair is long and healthy. But I will say this, if you wear your hair in its curly state a lot, I would definitely suggest that you limit your heat. It will damage your curls. Your hair will not have the bounciness, the fullness that you're normally used to. So, and if you definitely want to grow your hair long and strong, I would say just limit the heat, limit the heat. And tip number 5 is decide on what tools work best for your hair as far as detangling. There's thousands of detangling brushes out there, but not all of them work for your hair. Like for me, I use a tangle tamer and I use a wide tooth comb. And this is my tangle tamer. Sorry if it's a little dirty, but it's a Tangle Tamer Max, and I purchased this from Sally's, and this works perfectly for my hair. Now I do have a Denman brush and it doesn't really work that great for my hair. I have like a paddle wet brush and it doesn't work that great for my hair. I also use like this wide tooth comb and it works great for my hair. So find the tools that work best for your hair and detangle your hair according to what you need. So if you need lots of water and a conditioner and a paddle brush, then use that. But definitely find out what works for you and don't just try to mimic someone else's routine of how they detangle their hair. And I think your hair will grow long, strong, and fast. So guys, that is my 5 tips on how to grow your hair fast part 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't watched part 1, like I said, the link will be in the description bar below. And I will see you guys on my next video. Love you guys. Bye.